Alright, welcome back, fellow gamers, to another edition of the Ratscast. Cyperrat here as always, coming to you once again from, of course, Dreamlight Valley. Now, technically, this is the last show, but only for this season, this episode. As since it took us since we were offline for 14 days, that pretty much carried me over episode-wise, and since it took so long to get Jafar up, to the next update, which is actually next week on the 9th. So, that means next Wednesday we will have a brand new 7 o'clock morning episode, if I can get up on time, and of course an 8 o'clock, if I can get logged on time, episode that evening. We'll be going back, of course. I think it was jungle. It was a jungle theme. I can't remember the name of the thing now. God damn it! I was going to talk about it, and I completely spaced on. Jungle Getaway, I guess is what they're referring to it as. But yeah, we will be returning to the Lion King realm in Pride Rock to go find Simba's two buddies, Timon and Pumbaa. And what is supposed to be it's a change in the scenery. It's going to be daytime instead of night when we first meet them.
You never know what you can do until you try, right?
Right. The new star path is going to be a new night theme path. It's supposed to be about kind of like rock and roll. You're supposed to have like stuff to make your own like concert event, fireworks, a stage, instruments, all kinds of stuff like that. So there's supposed to be all kinds of fun stuff that you could put together to make your own concert stage. There's going to be all kinds of they say rock, but most of it is like it's more punk inspired clothing. And of course, they said something about princess stuff, as well as this is going to be the first time that we're going to get brand new backpacks. But this time, these ones are inspired by real life Loungefly bags that you can get at Disneyland. So there's going to be a couple in the store. There's going to be a couple that's on the Star Path as well. So there's going to be a couple of new things happening. There's supposed to be some new stuff, of course, coming to the store as always, which that always happens. There's always new stuff coming to the to Scrooge's store as well as the premium store. We're also supposed to be getting if there's if a clothing item is bought in the main store, we are supposed to be getting a furniture items to replace anything that's missing clothing wise. So that's brand new also. So we got lots of new stuff happening, lots of new things going on. Can't wait to share it all with you guys. Hopefully we can find Jafar. Yes, there he is. Because I need to get a hold of him before he decides to ditch off to his castle, because once he's in there, I'm screwed.
My best friend, Brown.
I thought he was right here. Did he move already? Good God, where'd you go, kid? Oh no. He's over here with Wally. So, let's talk to him. Perhaps with time and my assistance, of course. Okay, the trials of eternity. Sammy, I was wondering what you have heard around the aisle. Yeah, we need to talk. How ominous. Our villagers seem unhappy with you again. Want to tell me why before I go and ask them? No need. I will tell you everything myself. The question is, will you believe me? You're the only person who has lied to me in this situation. Oh dear. Were my actions really so terrible? Is my social I can't say the word. My brain is going nuts. I know what it is. Is my social currency so defiant? It's just sometimes a word will come out, and my brain just does not want to register it. Well, you did try to steal Oswald's ability, hypnotize some of the villagers, so yeah, I'm more inclined to believe them, but I still want to hear your version of the recent events. Well, first there was Rapunzel. I was merely trying to offer helpful artistic advice, which she clearly needs. Jafar. And those capybaras should be glad that they're finally useful. As for Gaston, I am surprised he even had the capability of speech. Obviously, you should disregard whatever he tells you. And finally, Scrooge McDuck and Eve cannot be trusted to speak truthfully. They both have agendas against me. It's like you've been up to something, and I warned you about being pragmatic or problematic. I didn't want to have come to this, but we're going to need to exact a first ever Dreamlight court. A trial. Surely you just. This is serious. We trusted you to be better, and from the sounds of it, you haven't been trying. I will, of course, find you a defense attorney while I go around to get the truth from the other villagers. Really? You think any of these simpletons could form a coherent coherent legal argument? I will, of course, respect your represent myself. Fine. I'll leave you to work on your case for now. But, for now, I will be in touch when I'm ready to kick things off. Be careful, Jafar. I'm serious. Yes, we will. I think it's kind of silly, but whatever. All the villains have a problem of some kind. Hey, Bunzel. Can we talk about Jafar? I'm putting him on trial, and I just wanted to talk to people who have expressed or have experiences with him. He said something about you, about your art.
Oh,
He did. It was a little harsh when he told me that my art would always suffer unless I learned proper geometrics. And see, that's not that bad. And pre-perspective rules. But when I learned about him, it did give my paintings a level of realism that I hadn't achieved before. I don't think I'll change my style, but it's nice to know that I could if I wanted to. On the other hand, he was mean to the capybaras. He tried to hike them through, hike them into the train and carry them, or the train thing. What? I am not reading this right. My dyslexia is acting up. He tried to hitch them to a train to carry them from him. I guess I'm not really sure how I feel about Jafar. It's okay. This is a complicated topic. I hope he can find a way to be kinder.
oh.
What if your trial asks him to do something about something that would show him a better path? Or your trial... What if your trial asks him to do something that would show him a better path? No. Like a community service kind of thing. Yes, that's perfect. I know I always feel happier and more compassionate after spending time with animals. Could Jafar do that? Right suggestions puzzle. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, goodbye.
Oh, I didn't mean to talk to her again.
Soon.
Could I talk to you?
Okay, no, Remy is one, okay.
Oh, sure.
Because I still have this thing I don't do anymore. The trial. How are you holding up, Remy? I'm doing fine, Sammy. I should ask you the same thing. Everyone in Shane Remy's been talking about Jafar. I don't envy you your job right now. Yeah, it's rough. We've never had an exile. I had to exile anyone from the community, but what if it comes to that during the trial? I like to be pleasantly surprised by Jafar, but his prior actions haven't really done much to inspire hope. What if we bring food to the Inquisition? I want to say Inquisition, but no, that's not it. Whatever. Go on. Well, I can't help to think back to when I first had to cook for Anton Ego. I was so scared of him, the power he wields, the mean-spirited part of him that always seems to flood to the surface. But he really changed, and all he needed was to be reminded of a better time. Do you think Jafar could have that same path? Your guess is as good as mine, but it's worth a shot. What do we know about Jafar's past, anyways? Basically nothing. That's a good point. Thanks, Remy. I think I'll use that idea as part of the sentence. If we need something lighter than exile.
We work well as a team.
Okay, there's Eve. This one is always interesting because, she doesn't really talk, so it's hard to communicate with her. And there's Gaston, actually, too. Ah!
It's about time you paid attention to me.
Hey, Eve, how you holding up? Directive. Oh. I'm in the middle of putting the trial together for Jafar. Ooh. Yeah. Thought you might be happy about that, or that. I was hoping you could help me with something else. I need someone to keep an eye on Jafar until the trial starts. If he starts building some suspicious-looking machine, you have permission to use your laser on it. Directive. Ooh. Cool. The trial will be happening in the ancient ruins. I'll make sure you get informed when we're ready to start.
You there! We must speak.
Yes, I know. Gaston, I need to talk to you about Jafar. We're going to hold a trial for him, and... and you want me to be the judge? Oh, of course. No. I misunderstood I mistake your regrets. I'm sure. I mistake your regret, I'm sure. What do you want, then? Well, I want to get your take on things. How do you feel about Jafar? Is there anything you want to raise when you testify? I must confess. I'm conflicted. I don't like that he hypnotized me to do his bidding. For sure. But he did want me to move his extremely heavy equipment. So he clearly knows I am the strongest person here. For sure. I believe he should answer for his crimes. And you should acknowledge that I am amazingly strong. Okay. I can work with that. What if, when I need to get the courtroom set up, I rely on you to move the heavy things? I like it. Good. Glad we got that sorted out. Talk to you later. Yeah.
Go.
Okay, so now I need to find Oswald and Scrooge. Oswald was here a few minutes ago. I mean, Scrooge was here a few minutes ago, but there's Oswald. He's behind me somewhere. Is he going back up? Shoot, I hate when they do that. Nope, he's going back down. I wish he'd make up his mind. Probably by the time I get around this thing, he's going to move again.
I got a beef, you got it.
Hey, Oswald, you hanging in there? I'm feeling peachy. Thanks to you, of course, chum. That's good to hear. I'm interviewing villagers about their experiences with Jafar and getting the trial together. How do you feel about the situation now that you've had a chance to let things settle? A trial, huh? That'll be swell. I still mean what I said about giving Jafar a chance. But the old grapevine says that he's been pretty rotten since then. Yeah, enough is enough. Would you be willing to give me a hand with the trial prep? Absolutely. Great. I need to speak with the other villagers, and I'll try to find someone who can be an impartial judge. Ooh, that might be tough, Sammy. But I'll do my best. I'll be the judge. I'll be the judge, but things are always black and white with me. Woo-hoo-hoo. You get it?
Gotta say, my neighbors are on the level.
I couldn't see anything because something's around the corner. Jafar. Okay, so Scrooge is over there. With pretty much everybody else.
Good day, dear.
Hey, Miss McDuck. I got a bit of a favor to ask you. Of course, Sammy. How can I help you? So I'm putting together a trial. I'm putting together everything we need for a trial for Jafar. Well, it's about time. I need someone to act as prosecuting attorney. Would you be interested? Bless me bagpipes. You bet I would. I even help you with the furnishings. You'll want some official-looking benches and stands for the whole affair, I imagine. Yes, actually. That'd be a nice thing. That'll be the next thing I'm going to do this. Well, if you want to do this right, I suggest crafting some bamboo benches and an attorney stand. Crafting them will require tropical wood, brass ingots, plastic scrap, bamboo, and fiber. Thanks, Mr. McDuck. I'll get at them now. I thought he was going to supply the stuff. See how he is? Man, that man is... always hard to understand sometimes, you know? Do I need one of those or two of those? Ah. I only need two of these. Oh no, I didn't need two stands. Okay, that's what I thought. I bet if I continued downward, I would have found it again. You know what I should have done was just check to see if it let me craft anymore, because a lot of times, uh-oh, there it is. Some items you can only craft whatever is necessary.
Time for this here dragon's beauty sleep.
Okay,
Excuse me, but I could use a human's help.
I'm gonna have to move some stuff for this. So, come on. I keep hitting the wrong button. Okay. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Shoot. Yes, I know. Don't want that. Hmm. I might have to make it a little bit wider. Well, I guess technically it's not wider, is it? A little bit longer, I think is what I mean to say. My only thing is where is the judge supposed to sit? They didn't. I probably should put some lights up around here, shouldn't I? I don't know why I keep showing. It's not hmm. Has it gotta be over here? Or maybe it has to be up here. So it can't be the ruins itself because we can't put anything there. I can't build anything in that area. Oh. Okay, I guess I do have to bring it over here. Dude, what are you doing with your fishing pole out? That's weird. Well, no, I guess because I did have to bring stuff there before, but that was something else.
Time to make some money.
Okay, so dang it, I can't get that to come up. I'll have to see if I can figure that out. Oh, God. Nope. It's not gonna let me move them. God damn it.
I'm so happy Eric's here.
I had that same problem with Tiana's thing. Unfortunately, it wouldn't let me craft anymore. Because it wasn't something craftable, it was something she gave me to place. And since I put that stupid, whatever that was, that little line thingy down in the wrong spot, I had to move the cart over to it instead because it wouldn't let me do anything else.
This salty sea air is
Hey Gaston, I got the furniture for you. Ready to set it all up for me? Of course! No one can lift heavy furniture like Gaston. Thanks. I've been so busy with the planning, and this is such a huge help. Where is the judge going to sit? Oh, I guess I haven't thought about that yet. I still need to talk to Oswald and see who he's been talking, who will be taking that role during the trial. Sammy, I have an idea. Harmonious. No, you're not. I can see that you only have two, though all ears wouldn't be the strangest thing I've seen here. It's a figure of speech, Gaston. What's your idea? The judge is the most important person of the trial. Sure. I guess you could say that. Well, then the judge deserves a powerful chair. And I know just the one. I'll set it up with the rest of the other furnishings now. Okay? Thank you. Oh, that's very useful, Gaston. Thanks.
Fine. Go.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's gonna put up his chair. Okay. Now, let's check on Oswald. Yes, Don, you're in the way.
Time to make some money.
That's what you always say, Scrooge. That man is a one-track mind. Ah, there he is.
What's happened, friend?
Hey, Oswald, have any judge contenders for me?
Huh?
You bet I do. I've been wagging chins all over the Eternity Isle. But nobody...
Oh, I'll help you in any way I can.
Hmm.
Trust me.
But nobody thought they were the bullseye. That's a really weird sentence. Oh no. Don't need to postpone the trial. We can't really do without a judge. Hold your horses.
Uh-huh.
Everybody did agree on one thing. You ought to be judge. Me? I don't know if I... Yeah, you're the tops. Think about it. You're the one that dynamited Jafar's plans, but you still want to make sure he gets a fair trial. True. And we all trust that you can put your gripes aside and do right by both Jafar and the valley. Well, then, that... when you put it that way, I guess I should. That's the ticket. Now, if you really want to look the part, get a hold of this powdered wig and snazzy duds or snappy duds.
Just sparkling up there.
So he gave me a costume to wear. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. It's the wrong color. It needs to be white, unfortunately. Or a shade of gray would be also suitable. I think I have that in my thing to begin with. Come to think of it, this would probably be the best costume. Yes. Okay.
Mark me words, a villain and their riches are soon parted.
Oh, the wig. Oh, shit. I forgot the wig didn't carry over because I had to change the the outfit and it automatically changes the hairstyle. Stupid me. There we go. Oh, you know what? On second thought, wings may not be a good idea for a trial. Or a surfboard for that matter. Okay. Interesting. In my court will now be your testimony from Gaston? It's very simple, Your Glory. Your Honor. Huh? Your Honor. It's how you address a judge, not Your Glory. Anyways, keep going. Why? So yes, Jafar just hypnotized me because he... but he also used me for a strength-related task. So I can't be that angry with him. You see, as the strongest member of this community, the witness will cease... Get on with the point. Oh, well, Jafar isn't the only one here who has done bad things. It will shock you to hear, but I have, on occasion, long in the past, done one or two things that may be considered not good. Plus, Ursula, Scar, and Mother Gothel all have done many nasty things, and they're allowed to stay here. That is true. But have they done anything as bad as Jafar? I can't do anything for you. You decide. You're Your Honor, Judge. No, that's not how to say. Never mind. Thank you for your testimony, Gaston. You can return to the bench.
Fine. Go.
That's an interesting point. Does anyone remember that point?
Lucky break.
Okay, Oswald, your turn. How do you feel about what Jafar did? Well, if anybody's got the right to accuse him of something, it's me. He's almost stole my luck. That's true. What do you want to happen? What do you want to happen to Jafar? Gee, I'm not sure. He's a tough customer, but shouldn't folks get a second chance in a place like this? Jafar is right. He did used to live here with us, but nobody remembers. For all I know, maybe I used to be a villain. And he stopped me from a whole bunch of trolley-based mayhem. You think we should just forgive and forget here? No way, Jojo. Jafar keeps yammering on that he's got goodness in him. So why not find the proof of that? If we catch some of them lost memories and prove that he can rate, then I'm happy to let him stay. I'll even bring him a podium myself. Interesting. Thank you for your testimony, Oswald. Court will adjourn. For the time being, I need to go look for some of those lost memories. When we reconvene, I will examine the evidence of Jafar's past good deeds, or will decide if his eternal reward.
Let's dust up.
I should probably talk to the rest of the people, though. Borderlands Lagoon and Overlook. Okay. Okay, so we're going straight there. That's the closest one. Time to think of it. I thought that they would be the right one. Problem is, I'm not sure what I'm looking for. Oh, the hourglass. Okay. I didn't read that part. Aha! Found something. What do we have? Aha! I remember seeing this stall too. I was wondering if he was going to get it. So, he used to sell gems. That could be helpful. Especially on times when I need to get gems and I don't have them available at the time. Or I might be low on something I need to stock up. Because there has been a couple times when I was just low. Okay, so we are in... Yeah. Which includes the top section, as well as this lower area. And the one underneath. So we'll have to see where this is going to lead us. Aha! Wow, look at that. He was stargazing with Stitch. Of course, why is the... I think they kind of messed up a little. Because if you think about it, the Agrabah, or the castle, in the past wasn't broken. That only happened when he tried to fix the nothing. Or say that he tried to fix the nothing. And he caused the reality to shift and break. Which then caused the wild tangles to go crazy. And of course, then he created the rift between the desert and the tangles, and causing that split down the middle and right down the castle. Otherwise, that castle should be brand new. And unfortunately, when they made this picture, the castle is still in disrepair because they forgot to fix it. Whoopsie. Goodness. Okay, so we now know two things he's done good. He went stargazing with Stitch. Stitch does love to stargaze. So does Wally, by the way. Okay, so we need to go out of my area, actually, where my house is at. Here we go. Yellow. And what does this one say? Interesting. Now this one is the most interesting of all because Merlin has always been very dead set against all of the villains, right from the get-go. And for him to sit there and have a memory, a happy memory, a good memory, positive memory, with Jafar and all of these birds, that says a lot. Time to reconvene this court. I'll tell ya. You know, sometimes Oswald can be goofy and silly and cause some ridiculous mayhem, but every now and then he has a brilliant idea.
Ta-da, everything's Jake.
Yes, everything's Jake.
It's you again.
I have endured this ridiculous trial long enough. Make your judgment. Hold up, Jafar. There has been some developments. I have new evidence to go over with you. I see. And what is this evidence? I found a number of memories that shed light into what you were like before the forgetting. Let's see. Which to examine? Let's do this one. The memory of Scrooge. What were you talking about with Scrooge here? Allow me a moment to reflect. Ah, yes. We were discussing the possible techniques for polished gemstones. I had a theory of how to automate the refining of common gemstones into their shiny variants. Did he hire you or something? No. I suppose I was motivated by pure scientific inquiry. Let's see. Let's examine the memory Stitch. It seems you were helping Stitch with something here. Ah, yes. I had nearly forgotten. I was surprised to learn the furry menace had an interest in astronomy. One of the lenses in his telescope was broken, so I made him a replacement. Interesting. Let's see. Then we examine the last one, the memory of Merlin. You and Merlin seem to be a deep discussion on this one. As infuriating as that righteous enchanter can be, we did find an occasional topic to discuss. If I recall correctly, we were talking about our respective avian familiars. Owls have inferior inferior cognition in comparison to parrots, but they're at least preferable to cats. Okay, Jafar. I made my decision. Very well. You are guilty of attempting to steal Oswald's power. That wasn't even a doubt. But we also confirmed that through these memories that you at least capable of being civilized here. However, you used your probation period to keep being mean. So I'm sending you to... Oh, do not drag it out, Sammy. Tell me, are you sending me back to that lamp? No. 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 Instead, I'm going to be Instead, you're going to be doing community service. Maybe doing something good will remind you of how to be a proper member of this community. You can stay in the palace for now, but I will be in touch soon about what your community service will entail. This is quite surprising. Whoop, I'm sorry about that, guys. Boy, sorry about that. I have a very messy area over here and something fell and knocked something over and it's made a bit of noise, so I do apologize. Let's get back. Hi. That is quite surprising, Sammy. I am not sure I would be so gracious were I were in your shoes. Here, please take this. Let it serve as a token of my desire to remain in the valley. Ah, the outfits, okay. Well, yes. Isn't that the point of doing good? Because it's good. And not because it's easy. Be good, Jafar.
Here's a marvelous opportunity.
Okay, that takes care of that problem. So now we have his outfit. It doesn't look that bad. I think the bodice though looks more feminine than masculine, unfortunately. But that's okay. I don't know if we can pick up any of this stuff. I think they might. Oh, no. Oh, damn it. I didn't mean to do that. I forgot the fact that I can't move any of this stuff. I was running around over here. It's funny, everybody's still hanging out because normally everybody takes off, but you know, they all can't wait to get out of this place, but Merlin's gone over there with Oswald. Scrooge is hanging out over here. Check out his stuff. Got Stan's over there. And Jafar, oh, now he's coming over here. I'm surprised Rapunzel didn't speak. She did have something to say about the whole thing when she was here. Or when you talked to her. I just figured there'd be more to it. Okay, and of course, now that I step out, everybody comes out of the woodwork. The worst part is I can't move these now. I wonder if I can move something. There we go. Now, of course, I gotta move the mud back too. I mean, I don't have to, but I kind of like that sitting there. So, okay. There it is. Okay. Those bricks were there to begin with, so we're going to leave them there. I need to find the boxes again. I put, oh, I had this out too. Yeah. There they are. You know, I think I actually had this over here. Because I remember having these boxes. All right, here, because I had stuff on them. Plus, I had the register on the one. I got a lot more stuff I can put out now, too, as far as little knickknacks and stuff. Stuff that we can sell. And I had those over there by Goofy, but I'm just putting these out because I still need to put the dirt out there, so oh, you know what? There it is. I knew I'd find it again. I just had to remember what I did with it. Okay, there it goes. Now, the dirt path. And then you, my friend, come back over here. And we're good as new. Not exactly the way it was, but pretty dang close, I think. In fact, I might have made a few improvements, actually, but that's okay. Oh, well, you know what? One more thing. There we go.
Just call me the Princess of Comfy.
Okay, so now we can head... yeah. Up. Mail. Okay. I thought I'd object to much of this court's proceedings. Although I object to most of these court's proceedings, I must admit that you were impartial enough to consider possible erroneous evidence. For that, and nothing else, you have my thanks. Sincerely, Jafar. Oh, okay, the dance party. Well, ranking has been really, really tough. Like I said this once before, but the ranking has been very, very tough because trying to get a higher ranking now that PlayStation is amongst the masses, that is Steam, Epic, Xbox, Switch, it is hard to get seen, and it is hard to get a decent ranking. My score, the 73 or 75.43, has to do only with the amount of stuff that I used in my photo. It has nothing to do with anything else. The ranking as far as the score, the ranking as far as the 1300, that's because, like I said, of how many people saw and liked my photo, which actually is a lot more than I have gotten in some of the other it's like this one, the Make It Camp one. I was 79,000. That was really, really low. So my Moonstone's only 900 because I was really far on the table. Having the 2,500 puts me in the upper, I think, like 25%. When you're in the upper 10, that's when you get the 4,000. My score also wasn't that good, which I'm surprised because I had quite a lot of things on there to use. The and this one, unlike a lot of people, I did not want to use Mirabelle's house. So I had designed my own stuff, had a home house set up with stuff I already had that kind of matched the theme, which again is why I got the 61 score, but it only got liked 7,000 times or 70,000 times. So I have a really, it's been very, very difficult trying to get these rankings up. 6? No, that was the Beauty and the Beast one. That's why you see me standing there. In fact, I used this again recently because they wanted like this kind of like royal theme. So what I did, because I'm wearing the dummy's wearing the gloves, I stood here this time. I dressed as a female, and I stood here so that you can't see the stand because the T set is blocking the mannequin's foot, so it looks like another person. I thought that was more creative than the first one, when you can actually see the person's feet. Was it on 7? Maybe? No, not that one. I was going to do a Tiana base room in here, but haven't really got a lot of stuff yet, so nope, not this one. Okay, so it has to be the lower level. Did I use one of the other rooms? So I think that one is the... Oh no, this is another theme room I did for another one. We had to do a portrait gallery, and this was my portrait gallery. I actually ranked pretty good on that one, but then again, that one was also still with PlayStation only. Ah, here it is. So I had the oops. Nope. Wrong thing. I keep going to furniture instead of wardrobe. So again, I did the female body, so that she should still be in the costume. So this is the costume I wore for the thing, which actually I believe I had oh god, which I can remember now. I think it was like, I think you needed like really low, like 3 and 4, or 4, 5 and 3 or something like that, and I had like 7 and 5, and then I had 3 of everything else, or 3 and 2 of the other 2. So you have your bartender here. You have several patrons. You have all the lights and what have you going on. The DJ in the back over there, and some other customers. And like I said, I made sure I had enough from the various outfits to work, because the picture was going to grab everything in this photo. And since there are other costumes out here, it was going to grab those as well, not just what I was wearing. Because this is an outfit challenge. And all of these outfits, as far as the 3 people on the floor, and I think the DJ as well, did match the thing. In fact, I think his vest also did. But not the point. So this is the picture. This is what I took. This is the image I took. So this was supposed to be my dance club, so to speak. I wish I had lights or something I could put up above that was better. I probably could have used... I don't know. Maybe I could have used the... those hovering light thingies. What's it called? Shoot. I don't think I have them anymore on me, unfortunately. Oh, wrong thing. I did it again. This time I want to go furniture. I go wardrobe. Yeah, I don't have anything on me. But yeah, the what's it called? The floating lanterns, because I think the ones we got from change back. What am I doing? The ones we got from Milan, I believe those ones were like pink and purple. So, they would have had a different color effect in that room, maybe. I don't know. I didn't try it. I should have thought of that, though, and grabbed some off them over here. I said, I don't know. See, I don't know if those would have had a different light source, but at least it would have added some color to the room. Too late now, What's done is done, past is past. I can always think about it for the next time. I'm always thinking about things, and the costume ones are never my favorite because I always feel kind of limited with what you have. The outfit, or the Yeah, see, this is like another wardrobe challenge. And so the wardrobe challenge always, like I said, I feel very, very limited because, again, you know, they want kind of a, Western feel. And unfortunately, we only have so many outfits and clothing that we could use for a Western feel. And it's either going to be, any of the jeans, of course, but again, it's going to be that one shirt that the yellow shirt the guys wear. We have several different colors in that one. But it's going to be like that shirt, maybe the neckerchief there, the Woody style jacket, the Woody style hat, something to that effect. It's kind of limited what you can wear and what you can use. And rustic and simple, again, is one of those things that are just limiting. See, this is what I'm looking at. Because it's Toy Story, they're using this, but that's not Western. So that doesn't work. And when you use like this stuff, it's going to come back when people look at this like, that's not Western. So that's the same shirt, only in gray. And I think there's another version of it. Oh yeah, there's the red one. So you kind of limit it. And the same thing with these neckerchiefs. There's like several colors that you could use. Then of course you got the overalls, which you could also use. That doesn't work. That's Victorian. That's totally wrong, period. The leather jackets might work, but those are actually from Wally. These, I don't know why this is considered here, because none of this stuff is Western at all. That's pirate. That's also pirate. That definitely doesn't belong here. I mean, some of the stuff is like, why is some of the stuff here? Because it really doesn't work for the settings at large. Donald? Really? Donald Sailor outfit? The ball gown? Really? The thorny wings. I'm like, some of the stuff, I'm like, how is this stuff here in this outfit challenge? It does not suit the time period. These are roaring 20s. That's, traditional Japanese. Why is some of this stuff here? It always drives me crazy when I see some of these outfit choices they put in the thing. This, again, reminds me more pirate, but I guess you could use it, but it doesn't work for me. Neither does any of these sweaters, because in the Old West, I don't think they really had a lot of sweaters. Dragon mask, really? And these dresses? That plaid shirt would work. But yeah, so a lot of this stuff definitely does not work. If you're trying to create a Western theme, because it's definitely all wrong. It's just, it does not work with the theme. See, now you can do like these coveralls and that flannel. That would work maybe with the right proper boots. That might be a choice. But because you have to choose so many items, because you need the three wondrous and the two, and that's the reason why it's wondrous. And so a lot of the stuff it works on the wondrous side, like the Incredibles outfit, but it doesn't work as far as like a Western theme. So just because you captured the two rustic and the three wondrous, did you capture the Western theme? No, you didn't. You just did the bare minimum to get the dream snap done. Same thing. That definitely does not belong here. Near those shoes. But yeah, a lot of the stuff is just like, why is this here? Oh, good. My outfit is included. This is just ridiculous, some of the stuff they have in here. The crown, even. Oh, so yeah, practically don't need to change. I'm already wearing everything I need. Not. Oh yeah, see, there's the shoes I'm wearing. See, again. Crown, outfit, shoes. That's 3 of the items right there. Whether they're listed as wondrous or rustic or not, I don't know. But they are classified within the items. Oh, and then, yeah. I would just need to figure out what the last things are. Like, I did think the wings, was the wings included? I thought I saw those up there, too. Because they did have several of the wings. No. Yeah, the Winter and the Maleficent. Okay. I haven't come to the Tinkerbell ones yet. Which it still should be classified. Because they would be considered wondrous. Hey, Capybara. Yeah, I think this is why I hate the wardrobe challenges the most. Because not only do I not agree with most of the stuff that they... And I'm talking about Dreamlight Valley's AI chooses to use for the requirements. Because an item is considered wondrous, it just is thrown in there. It has nothing to do with the Western theme. If I was to go to the search, just choose Western. Gee, that's amazing, ain't it? Nothing is considered Western. And why? It's because it's not a category for it. If you go into the actual categories, you only have the ones they give you. Lavish, simple, calm, playful, delicate, strong, familiar, wondrous. Modern, traditional, rustic, casual, professional, sporty, elegant, cute, futuristic, quirky, bold, and Halloween. Then you have the universes. And because Woody is a cowboy doll, that is the only reason why you'll find that the Toy Story stuff is even on that list. Simply because of that. It had nothing to do with anything else. Because a lot of that has to do with space stuff. Let's choose rustic alone, see what happens. That frilly outfit is not rustic. That is definitely not, that dress is definitely not rustic. Retro style jacket, retroistic jacket, that's not rustic at all. Neither is that pirate outfit. Neither is that tank top. Oh, those gloves for that matter, so far as I know of. That outfit still I say is not at all rustic. But as you can see, we're now limited more to what is and is not acceptable. It's when we get to the wondrous part that everything starts to fall apart. Because now we have outfits and designs and stuff that do not fit in a Western setting. And that's where everything starts to fall apart. And I am really a firm believer of trying to get the theming of whatever they're asking for correctly. And so when I go in and say, I go in for the voting, we're looking for autumn themes. Tell me in this first picture, what is... Oh, I voted for it by mistake. Shit. This is another one, though. What's autumn about this, except for the pumpkins and the Halloween couch? Nothing, really. This one has more of a Halloweenish theme because she designed everything around, you know, the Halloween aesthetic. That one works. I wish I didn't vote for that one because now I'm mad because I would have voted for the other one. Same thing here. She's not, except for the hat, she's not wearing anything that I can tell that's, you know, has to do with the autumn setting. Plus the picture, there's nothing autumn there. There's no, you know, orange leaves. There's no fallen dead leaves on the ground. These are all nice green plants and bushes and flowers with a fountain. There is nothing autumnish about it. I don't understand where, you know, why that one got even selected. This one, on the other hand, she's got the thing up. Of course, it's a typical theme that we use for Halloween because it was on the Halloween path to begin with. She's got the fruit stand going on there, perfect. We got some red trees and some, you know, yellowish green leaves over there in the back and another arch on the side. You know, this definitely gives you more of that autumn feel. Plus the outfit also works. You know, that one definitely would go for it. This one is lacking. It's lackluster. She put that gateway and then wore that costume and put a pumpkin. Ooh, talk about the bare minimum. Whereas with this one, she made up her face, got the costume, has all the stuff in the background that gives you that spooky vibe. She bought the pumpkin to make sure it was out here with everything else. She really made an attempt to bring that Halloween theme. In fact, I don't think I took a picture of this on this one. I was going to, and I think I forgot. Yeah. There's no submission, so I didn't check it. So, yeah. So, there's my my picture. Just like I said, you can't really see the bartender in the back, and you can't really see the DJ either, but not the point, though. I could have turned the camera slightly more to the side. It would have been better. But still, you got the sparkling stars in the background, and it kind of looks like, you know, You can't tell if it's moving or not, so it looks like maybe it could be like if I had like a disco ball, it would work. But still, it gives you that nightclub feel. You got I thought the floor was perfect for this. Like I said, these poses aren't even something you can do. So it's kind of redundant, honestly, on that point. But yeah, it drives me crazy when you see some of this stuff and
I have to stop Ursula from taking control of this valley.
she's not going to take control of the valley, girl. Jesus Christ. She's going to drive me nuts. But yeah, it just kind of drives me crazy because you have these situations where people put real effort into designing these beautiful photos, or even their valley. Some of these, I've seen some valley photos which were just absolutely mind-blowing. Some of the stuff some people do. And then we have these people who do just the bare minimum, and it's like, I have to think, I mean, I literally have to hope and pray that these are people who maybe haven't had the best of luck in Scrooge's store and haven't been able to buy a lot of stuff yet, or haven't been able to get all the stuff on the Star Pass. Maybe they couldn't buy the full pass, and so you can only do the 3 at a time, and it takes longer to do. I know my sister just finished recently. She usually has that problem also. It takes her a while to get the money or the moonstones to be able to buy the full pass. So usually she's stuck with just the 3, and it takes her forever to get anything done. And when it's something like destroying like night thorns and stuff like that, that takes several days. If you have to like pick apples or something like that, unless you're constantly returning every 20 or 40 minutes, whatever it is, to continue to pick the apples, you're having to wait several days. Having to bring someone gifts, that's always going to be at least a 2-day job. Having to talk to somebody twice, that's always a 2-day job. Those things take time, and when you don't have the full path open, you can't do anything else to advance the pathway. I got lucky. I was able to get a lot of stuff done because a lot of it was the same things. Like when you had to do I had at one time I think I had 3 things where I had to do like the Dreamlight duties or whatever they want to call it. And I had 3 of them, and I think one already was like halfway through, one was partially through, and one just started. So I just continued to do it until they're all knocked off. No big deal. Those ones are simple. Those duties are fast. Usually in most cases don't take very long. So unless you have to with a fish for something, which those ones can take a while because some of those fish are murder to get. Unless it aligns with the Dreamlight duties, where say I have to go fish, like say to catch 3 seafood. I'm already in the area catching, something else, and I catch 3 seafood. That's going to check that off the list. There goes that off the Dreamlight, or off of the Dreamlight duties. There goes off the Star Path as well for anything that is about the Dreamlight duties. Simple as that. Bing, bang, boom. I think I had a couple where I had to... I mean, there was just a couple of them where there were several things that were the same thing, just slightly different. And it just took a few minutes to get that all done. Which makes it so much easier. But if you can't unlock the full path, then it just makes things harder. So I have to assume people who only have the bare minimum down are ones because they were only able to find a few things in their store to put up, and or in their inventory to put up, and so maybe it didn't match the theme very well, but it checked off the boxes. I've done that sometimes with Daisy when I had to do, and there's a couple times when you had to do Daisy's challenge. A couple times there were ones where I didn't. Literally, I go in there, look, and I got almost everything done already from yesterday's challenge. I just need to change one or two things. I had one where I had to have the same. I had to have I forgot it was one. I had to have one item. I don't remember which character it was. I remember a toy store or something like that. But I had to have one clothing item and one furniture item from that same thing. So I had to just add one more thing to my costume and one more thing to the floor just to get it to cover. And that was it. I didn't change anything. The literally the floor has not changed in months because all I have to do is go in there and literally change one item. Here, let's just for the fun of it. Let's go over to the plaza and see what Daisy has on her challenge. Not going to complete it, mind you. I just want to see what she has and then see what the thing says. I love this game, but like Animal Crossing, repetitiveness is becoming a key problem. Okay, so this is what I have up. Okay?
I've got to get the scoop on these villains. I know a story when I see one.
Okay, what's your challenge? So, coats, ceilings, rustic, Princess and the Frog, wondrous calm.
This is truly
She may actually give me something different for a change. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we have wondrous and calm. We have coats, rustic, ceiling. I need rustic on the wardrobe and Princess and the Frog on both. Okay, so no, it's a shirt. That's right. I think that's the right outfit. Okay, so we want something rustic, clothing-wise. Oh, you know what? I forgot that I got the wrong shoes on. I mean, that's okay. I can wear these ones, but because there is a set of shoes that goes with this outfit, but it's not considered rustic, so we're gonna do without it because yeah, we don't need it. The one we have is perfect. Put the aviator glasses on. We're gonna take off that. Okay, Now. So I got the rest. So I still have everything covered. Perfect. Now I need the Princess and the Frog furniture-wise. Okay, so, I don't know if I have anything Princess and the Frog right now. I don't know if that counts, really. Okay. There she
This
is.
valley is just too adorable.
So, what did she say?
What do you
And
think those
there you
villains
go.
are really
Challenge completed. And what did we do? We changed that outfit, and we added a couple of items. Other than that, nothing else has changed. Everything has remained the same for I don't know how many months, because anytime I do her challenge, she asks for the same stuff, and most of the stuff I put out here usually covers all my bases. It's the silliest thing possible. But yeah, it's just kind of ridiculous. It really is. Okay, so let's go finish with Jafar, and then we are going to call this a night. Unless went to bed, we'll have to see where he's at.
My most humble greetings.
All right, sorry about that. My nephew had show me something real fast. Okay, so yes. Okay, making amends.
And that's okay.
What will my sentence be, Sammy? Okay. Oh. Regrets has never been with my valuable time.
Later.
Oh, wait 1 hour. Oh, I'm supposed to wait a full hour. Goodness gracious, this is going to take a while, isn't it? Okay, bummer. Hold on. I'm imagining it's the bench I just made earlier. But I'm not seeing it. That's really weird. Strange. Oh, you know what? It's probably because it's a turning aisle. Which is weird because... It says there's something there I made recently that should be on there, and that's not there either. Very, very odd. I still haven't found those yet. There are just a few things I have not been able to find. Those scales are for one.
My. The valley is looking splendid, my dear.
I only wish you can actually put pants on these things. I hate mannequins without pants on. That's what the half ones are for. I worked retail in a past life, so to speak, and in several jobs, I've had to actually work on displays. So, coming up with ideas, designs, whatever, for what I wanted everything to look like was always something I had to do, and I was actually very good at that to a point. I did some really amazing displays towards the end of one of my runs. But I literally was in charge of dress shirts in one job I was in. And not only had I gotten really good at folding dress shirts and pinning them back up so they looked like they were never been opened, even though you could tell when you can kind of tell that they were opened. But, I did a real good job at getting them back in. Especially if the cardboard's missing, you can always tell that they've been opened. But still, I had them designed really, really well that it was hard to tell just from looking at them. But we had a mannequin up front that was supposed to be for shirt and ties only. And there's been a couple times when the ties that we had on display, or that was supposed to be on display, were running low. And when that happens, the display has to change no matter what the directive for the display was supposed to be. And there was a couple times when when our display coordinator just had me put something out there and change everything real fast. And so if I couldn't find ties to match the shirt in question, for which I would just change the tie and then on the mannequin, then change the ties. If we were low on the shirts, instead, I had to take the shirt off of the display, repin it into the thing. I don't remember I actually changed the shirt mannequins, because normally you have to iron out the shirts first before you put it on so they're not wrinkled. So I usually had to give something to her, or she had to look over stuff and change that. But I did change out the ties. But like I said, normally the stores have just upper mannequins for, just blouses, tops, shirts, whatever was necessary for display. I had another store I was at where we didn't have the upper mannequins. We just had these shirt hangers, which were kind of full in the shoulders to give the impersonation that somebody was wearing the shirt. But we did actually have mannequins up front that had to be changed every so often to some of the newer items that we have in the store to reflect the new stuff that was coming in and that we had on sale, because you constantly want to change things out. You want to change out your looks repeatedly, especially when new items came in and old items went out. You didn't want the old items in there when there was nothing left to sell. So we had to change the mannequins quite often. And when the assistant manager, who normally did those displays, left us, we got a new assistant manager, and who was a female, not a male. So my manager, when he left, automatically turned to me to take care of the men's displays. Being that I'm a man, and even though, like I said, a woman could have easily done that job. If they know men's fashion enough, they can just figure things out enough to, coordinate something. But 9 times out of 10, if you're not into men's fashions, if you don't really know men's fashion very well, sometimes a man's opinion on something is more desirable. And so my manager had me do all the displays on the men's side, making sure the racks and all the shelves were changed out for the new product, that the shirts on top were properly displayed with the new things. And like I said, there was like a mannequin set behind one of the jean walls. I think both jean walls that had to change out with the seasons and with the designs and stuff like that, so that we can keep things, current and and looking good. I did the same thing as I worked for this leather store. Same thing. Every now and then I had to change out the stores or change out the mannequins for the manager. Depends on the circumstances. Fun part was during the purse wall, because a lot of times we have the same purses that come in because we were an outlet, and so a lot of times you have the same stuff year round, but every now and then you'd get new stuff in, or you'd be low on stock, and so you have to change things out and make sure that purse wall stayed stocked and full of purses, so that women had various ideas and things to look at. And, so it was always really important to make sure that, no matter where you go, the store reflects the current seasons and the what have you. So, like I said, even though you're an outlet store, you still got stuff seasonally, because the warehouse would have stuff in stock and they would hold on to stuff, or we would keep stuff in back. Like if we had more like wintry coats, we would pull the winter coats for the more thinner stuff for spring and summer and keep those out front, and then save like the winter coats for later. And with the other outlet store, was more of a regular clothing store. It was always a matter of, if it was out of season, it went on a clearance section. It would get cleared off the shelves, get it price tag, get it priced down, get it onto those racks in the back, and try to get them out as quickly as possible, and then put the new stuff in the shelves like you do with any retail store. That's how it always works. Don't let anyone tell you differently. You always have to remain 2 steps ahead of the season. So like right now it is September, of course. One of the reasons why a lot of retail stores are having Halloween is because you want to get that stuff in now, so when Halloween comes around, you have less to clearance. It's already gone. By end of September, October, you're now getting your winter stuff in, so when November rolls around, you're able to clearance out the fall stuff with little fall stuff as possible. So you only have like a limited supply of stock. And then you start getting, as far as the end of November, you start getting your winter stuff out there, because, middle of November, actually, you start getting your winter stuff out there, because that's the stuff you're wanting to sell now. Some places, people would actually might start in end of October. But usually you wait till like October, Same thing like with August. August, we've already stopped ordering for summer. Summer stuff's already been on clearance. We're putting the fall stuff out now. So all August long is just putting out fall stuff, fall colors, whatever the fall merchandise is. Summer stuff goes bye-bye, goes in the back. It goes to the clearance racks in the back of the store or wherever the clearance stuff is to get it moved as quickly as possible. And that's how the season's rolling. So everyone keeps wondering why, are we looking at winter stuff when it's, not even Halloween? This is why. This is why Christmas comes out so much earlier, or the winter stuff comes out so much earlier, because those are big holidays. Those are big ticket sellers. They, holiday presents, holiday gifts, holiday wear, whatever, sells big, sells fast, is something that you need to get out as quickly as possible, get out as long as possible, so that we can make sure that
your service will be rewarded. Finally! I've been waiting an eternity.
to make sure that by February, you're starting to clear out your winter stuff to make room for the spring stuff. So that by the time March hits, the spring stuff is already out on the floor. Whatever needs to be restocked is being restocked for the next month and a half, and then you start making way for summer. So that is the traditional way of doing things. Okay, so let's finish this quest, and then we're going to call it a night. Unfortunately, right in the middle of an ad break, which figures, if I had known that, I probably would have continued talking a little bit longer about the retail regime. And I've been in retail multiple different types of stores. I even did grocery stores, which grocery stores are completely different. Even though they still follow the same regime of putting your Halloween stuff out in September, putting your holiday baking stuff out in October, getting whatever, if you can have any gifts or anything on the floor, out in October so they're ready to be sold, so that by December you're able to clearance it out as quickly as possible. But for grocery stores, though, it's a little bit different because Black Friday is not a thing in groceries. Grocery stores make all their money the day before Thanksgiving because, some stores don't close, but other stores do. Some stores will close on Thanksgiving Day. But those that don't, they will stay open for a little while. But the point is you're going to make all your money Wednesday or the Thursday morning before everybody goes to sit down and eat. For all those last minute people have to come in and shop. And it gets busy. It gets crazy. It's almost worse than working Black Friday or the day after Christmas. Because the stores will get crazy. Ah, God damn it. Another ad break? What the hell? I thought we were just done with the ad break. Or maybe you were counting down the ad break. I hate this. I really do. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about it. The ad break's already in question. But yeah, so the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, that's the big day for grocery stores. Most of December, because people have, especially nowadays, because people have multiple Christmas dinners they're going to, potluck with friends, with coworkers, what have you. Maybe you have family in town who can't be here for Christmas, so you can have a special Christmas early. Whatever the reason, there's multiple dinners going on, lots of food being bought and purchased before Christmas Day. And that's when they make most of their money, is, like I said, the day before Thanksgiving and leading up to Christmas Day. The day after Christmas and the day after Thanksgiving, dead as doornails. I mean, it is dead as dirt. You might as well see tumbleweeds rolling through the aisles. It's that dang dead. Okay. We are almost back from the ad break. Now. Okay. Thank you, guys. Sorry for the ad break. We are back. We're getting ready to finish this now, once and for all. Hope you're ready for a few... Or to feel ready to feel wholesome today. Hey, Bureau, thanks for joining. It is time for my community service, as you say. Surely, you expect action from me and not emotion? Well, yeah. But hopefully the action leads to emotion. I see. I shall do my best to embrace the process. What action will this service entail? Well, first, we're going to take some advice from Remy and cooking up some food. That sounds tolerable. What food? Well, what food do you like? What are some of the foods that make you feel happy? I'm good at basically making anything for you, as long as it helps connect you with a happier side of yourself. So tell me, what are some foods that make you feel cheerful? Well, I don't know how to say that. It's a common meal back in Agrabah. Falafel was also a frequent dish I would enjoy. And I would indulge the taste of Morak. I don't know how to say that. On a special occasion. Should you be unfamiliar with those, here are some recipes. I do have knowledge of those. Thank you very much, by the way. Sounds delicious. I'll be back with some of those meals. I probably could just use Minnie's house. Or Mickey's, for that matter.
The villagers are depending on you, my friend.
But we are just going to come over here to my little outdoor kitchen. Ah, there we go. That's one down. Ah. Dang it, I keep hitting the wrong thing. See, it's not registering, unfortunately, so. There you go, Jafar, eat up. Sammy, I must confess, this is excellent. Had my plans of domination been successful, I should think I would have kept you as the royal chef. Not Remy? Well, he did bring me food like this. I would have been able to form a comparison. Or if he was able to bring food like this. Does the food spark any good memories? Well, it does bring to mind of markets of Agrabah, always full of marvelous foods brought from near and far. And how does that make you feel? Inspired. It was my first glimpse at how wide the world was, how much was out there for me to learn, to use, to master. Any memories? That's a start. Any memories with some past friends? I have always maintained a solitary existence. I frequently find others disposable. Alright. Why don't we move on? How do you feel about animals around here? They are detestable at best. Okay. Let's work on that. Your next step in your community service is going to feed the animals with me. If that is what is required for me to stay, very well. Alright. Now, each animal has their favorite type of food. Of that I am quite aware. It requires only trivial experimentation to discover what foods would occupy them enough to leave me alone. Please, avail yourself of my stock. Okay, so we're going to go back to the valley. You know the favorite foods already. Nice. We're halfway there. Now, let's hang out and feed some adorable animals. Your emphasis for these empty-headed creatures is rather clogging. You know. Okay, so we'll head to the docks and we'll take care of the monkey first. The snake's gonna be a pain in the ass, always. Okay, we gotta wait for Jafar to get here. There he is. Ah, there is a monkey. Oh, that was on my to-do list. Nice. Now, so far, time for some cobras. I would think he would be fond of the snakes, but whatever.
Perhaps you just weren't meant to.
Ah, there he is. I stopped short as I moved a little closer. Alright, and now the capybaras, the one thing he hates the most. You know, I don't know why he dislikes the animals. They usually don't come around you very often. They're usually busy doing their own thing half the time. Now I have to be very careful because I don't want to use the capybara that, because I have several of them as pets in this area. I keep finding stuff I haven't cleaned up yet. I'm surprised because I'm pretty sure I went through this place with a fine-tooth comb. Oh, I did not see that there. Hmm. Ah, the black and white one again. That's funny. There we go. That's the capybara. Alright, here we go. Talk to him again. Alright, Jafar. How are you feeling after that? Feeding the cobra, it was almost pleasant. But there was a disappointing awe in Dreamlight. Cuteness around the reptile that I found insulting to its nature, its natural dignity. Hey, snakes can be cute. Just because one can do something does not mean it should. How about the monkey? Less pleasant. Oh, why is that? I suppose it brought up too many memories. Memories of that street rat and his thieving Simian companion. Fair enough. We all have different associations with different animals. And the capybaras? Strange creatures. Those. They're... I'm not sure I can know that word. It's placidary. The placidary is uncommon. They seem to remain constantly unbothered by whatever occurs around them. And overall, how do you feel? I suppose a bit nostalgic. I feel myself recalling fondly of afternoons I require. Oh, finally, the afternoon I acquired Iago. Such glorious days, Hemi. I had dozens of nuanced plots just waiting to be enacted. The Sultan did my bidding, Iago on my shoulder, offering a cutting commentary. My lessers so deserved. Those were marvelous times before things became complicated. I guess that remembering your friendship with Iago is a positive thing. I would hesitate to describe it as friendship, but yes, it was a pleasant reminiscence. Now, have my actions been sufficient to satisfy the services of my community that you demand? Pretty much. There's just one last thing. But I need to talk to other villagers. I'll be back soon. Very well.
Now leave.
And there it goes again. Hey Rapunzel, can we talk about Jafar for a moment? We finished his community service, but I'm trying to check in on how he's been treating the other villagers. He's actually been rather nice. Your community service must be working. That's great to hear. We barely even started, so how... What has he been doing? Well, he gave me a gift. Some pigments that he said would make really vivid paintings. And just in case, he didn't ask for a painting of a serpent or something with glowing eyes. No, nothing like that. He said that he adored my courage, that it wasn't easy to make art as bold as mine, and that it was required a mind that wasn't afraid to break the rules. How nice of him. Right? I mixed up some paintings, and it was... I mixed up some paintings, and it was true. They were amazing. Well, I'd love to see what you painted with them one day. Thanks for keeping me updated, Rapunzel. I'll talk to you soon.
I just love talking to you.
Okay, oh, there's Eve. Hey, Eve, can we talk about Jafar for a moment? Ooh. You're happy about Jafar. That's a big surprise. Ta-da! A glass flower. That's so elegant, Eve. Did Jafar give that to you? Affirmative. Wow, it's very nice of him. An elegant flower for an elegant machine. And black, too. Would you know it? Directive. Oh, there's Oswald. Nice.
Can I assist your old pal, Oswald?
Hey, Oswald. I'm checking in with everyone that Jafar dealt with. How has he been around since the trial?
Huh?
How do you, Sammy? And actually, Jafar has been swell. Well, that's good to hear, I suppose. What kind of nice actions has he been doing? Well, he brought me a gift. A set of tools for trolley repair and maintenance. Oh. That's actually very considerate of him. Yeah. He apologized for before and said that he liked my style. And that the traditional look was always in fashion. Well, that's surprising. Damn it. That's just positively reassuring. Thanks, Oswald. I think you made things way more clear for me.
Boy, howdy! This place is...
Okay. Where is Gaston? Okay. He's getting ready to go. Okay. So I'll meet him over here. Gaston, you got a moment to talk about Jafar? How strange. I was just talking with him earlier. Oh, yeah? Was he mean, nice? Something in the middle? Oh, he was finally behaving right. He brought me a gift. How kind of him. And it was even a gift I wanted. Jafar gave me a set of weights. He said he saw me with coconut-based equipments, exercise equipments. So he had me. So he made something for me more solid. He also complimented me on my clothes. Said something about how red and black were noble colors. That's quite unexpected. I agree. I never thought someone would, with such skinny arms, would even know the word exercise. That's not what we were talking about, but whatever. Anything else about your dealings with him that you'd like to pass along? Yes, he also complimented me. He said I am incredibly strong. Yep. What was the context? Well, I was trying out the weights, swinging them around, and I nearly hit myself in the head. I said something like, "Good thing that didn't hit my head." And he said something. He said that even if I did, I'd be fine since I was incredibly thick-headed. Yes, he complimented my strength. Yeah, that's not exactly what that is. Yeah, so nice of him. He was right, that's Jafar. Okay, well, thanks for the answers to my questions, Gaston. After hearing what everyone has told me, I think that maybe we should do something for Jafar.
Huh?
Are you sure about that? Yeah, well, it's clear that Jafar is trying to integrate himself to everyone now. We should do something to show that we appreciate the efforts. Should we give him some eggs? I wasn't thinking eggs. Let's see. He did kind of show his interest with his gift choices. We should use that as a start. I got it. I'll decorate around the palace with furniture that's black, red, elegant, bold, and traditional. Maybe I should talk to Merlin to get something extra special too.
All right, you can go now.
I will. Because where is Merlin right now? Oh, he's over there. Gonna say he's got to be here because if the quest requires me to talk to him, he's gonna be in the area.
There you are.
Hey Merlin, can I talk to you about the Jafar situation?
Extraordinary.
Why, of course, Sammy. How did your community service progress? Ups and downs, I suppose. I feel like it inspired memories of his ambition and greed, just as much as it inspired positive emotions. That is a quandary indeed. But, on the other hand, I spoke with some of the other villagers, and it seems that Jafar has actually been rather nice to them. Not only is he giving gifts, but he's giving gifts that seem to suggest that he's really trying to make a connection with the villagers. How marvelous! Still, I worry that it may be a ruse to ensure his freedom to continue to plot. I hope not. So I'm thinking we should show him that we appreciate the efforts he's making. I quite agree, Sammy. You don't lead someone to goodness through constant reprimands. Yeah. I'm going to decorate around the palace with Jafar's favorite aesthetics. But I think we need something else with a little wow factor. Ah, I think I know just the thing.
Well now, you see...
There you go, Sammy. The Iago-inspired centerpiece. Should remind Jafar of his previous companions. Oh, great idea. Jafar played his cards close to his vest, but I think that he kind of misses Iago. Well, I hope a memory of a good friend will continue to inspire him towards goodness. Perfect. Thanks, Merlin.
I take my hat to you.
Okay. Let me see if I have enough stuff. Red, black, bold, traditional, and elegant. That's going to be tough.
Time to sleep. See ya.
Okay, well, it looks like I have enough stuff. We're going to have to do some house cleaning here first. I hate to do this to the indigenous wildlife because I haven't picked up the stuff in like ages, but you know what? I need the room. Speaking of room, oh, we're going to move this too. They're supposed to be changing the mechanics for the decorating. So we had like the traditional, and there's going to be a new movement base for decorating. So that's going to be coming with next week. So we'll talk about all that when we get the patch notes in on the first day, as always. Okay, so let's get back to what we need. Let's see. First one. That is perfect. I forgot I had that chair. Hmm. Huh. I wish I had one that's just black and red, no yellow. Yeah. I don't like that anyways. You know, I probably... I thought about adding fireworks too. It's funny. You know, I do have all these piles of gold. I might as well use them. Oh! Yo, JC. Hey, how's it going? Nice emotes. Love that. Also a big fan of Deck Skeleton, so. Yep, I understand that one very, very well. I've always loved that movie. It's been one of my favorites for the longest time, and I love the soundtrack, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, me too. I got them all set up and everything. In fact, I bought the Haunted Mansion, so I have the Halloween, the Nightmare Before Christmas holiday overlay up by his place. Oh no, I am far past that, my friend. I am just finishing up with the Jafar quest, just in time for next week's update. So trust me, you spoil nothing. I have been doing this for 3 years. I haven't seen the roadmap yet. I know what's coming next week, and that's about it. They keep putting the same stuff down, which is really, really weird. I haven't been playing since day one, unfortunately. I started around Halloween time, because I was here for the first... Oh, nice. I was on PlayStation, so I didn't really have a lot of PlayStation friends to host visits for, but now that everything is all hooked up, I could probably start doing that now. Oh yeah, no, I know that's my favorite time, is the holiday path. But yeah, we like I said, I started playing back then, or during that period of time. Oh, you are too awesome. So I missed the beginning of it, but I did jump in right away shortly afterwards, because. Oh, have you? Yeah, I know. Yes, no, it is mad. Yeah, it's hard if you don't know people on PlayStation who play the games. Not a lot of my friends that I have on my PlayStation play Dreamlight Valley, so I have no one who can, to share my island or come and look at anything or hang out with. It's been really difficult, and I keep hoping that I can, meet other people now that it's opened up. Yes, I am, actually. In fact, I'm waiting for the lounge fly bag to show up. Because I know they're going to be doing a thing on that. Yeah, you will if you're on the thing, you will find me on there as Pyrat King. I can spell that for you because it's really weird because I always joke that my character was it I'm bummed out. Oh yeah, no, that's not sad. Oh, you did? How very nice. I wish I could have met him. That would have been awesome. I love the actors for and a big fan of Danny Elfman, by the way. So everyone who sang and everyone who did the voices and stuff for all the characters. Mad love for that whole group. Oh, excuse me, I had to blow my nose. I was getting ready to sneeze over here. So, now, because I am... My username normally is cyperrat. And, of course, my... screen name here is The Rat's Cast, because I am the rat. My... my basic image was always... Cyborg Ninja Rat. I was doing that moniker before Overwatch, by the way. I was doing that back in the 90s. That was my thing. I was wanting like a little tattoo with a rat that had like a katana in one hand and Uzi in the other, and was cybernetic. In fact, if you could see some of my emotes and stuff like that, you'll notice that the rat symbol, it's hard to see here, but the rat, one of the eyes is red because it's fake. So that's how I spell it. It's Pyrat King. So I'm not just a pirate, I'm a pirate. In fact, I did the Animal Crossing New Horizons, and so I literally called my island Pirate Cove. And I use that emote as my flag. In fact, the artist who did this, he did an amazing job with my emotes. I wish I can get a hold of him so I can get some new stuff, but he's not doing it anymore. I had him commission a pride flag for me based on the Japanese culture. So it's one of the Japanese tall flags, but in the rainbow coloring, which I just absolutely adore. I think it was so perfect. I asked for that, and he goes, yeah, no problem. He came back with that thing. I'm like, oh my God, that's probably my favorite. A lot of people like my heart, though. My love emote. Yeah, well, I get creative. I get pretty creative. And then, of course, I started changing a few around because, now that we have all the, we can do all the things with the movement and the colors and what have you. So I changed all of my emotes. Oh, where's the one? Dang it, that's really, really weird. One of my emotes is missing. I don't know why. It's really strange. But yeah, one of my emotes is missing. This happens from time to time. I go look for an emote and I can't find it anymore. It's like, where did that go? I know it's there. It's weird. It should be the pride flag, but it's gonna be like the heart here, where you see the rainbow color. So it's gonna have multiple colors on it. So it's gonna constantly change around color schemes. So the last two are my raid emotes. And since I changed them around, I like the one because the rat's kind of arriving. It's supposed to be rat attack, so it's attacking you. It's coming at you. And then, of course, the pirate flag is waving in the wind because I am a pirate. Thank you. Like I said, he did an awesome job with those. I need to find me a new artist, though, to work on my new emotes. I'm kind of bummed about that. Okay, do I really need anything else? Because, I mean, honestly, well, thank you. Okay, no problem. Yeah, no problem. I normally, when we're starting these things, if I have a lot to do, I will stream, because I'm on the Pacific Coast, so I will stream 7 o'clock in the morning when the servers go live. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah. So I try to get in here 7 o'clock in the morning. So when everything goes live and everything gets updated for the new stuff. So next week when we start the new update, I'll be here at 7 o'clock in the morning, starting the thing. We'll be discussing the patch notes and all that, what have you, and anything else that goes on. And then we'll be starting the quests for Timon and Pumbaa, and then I'll be back at around 8 o'clock p.m. Hopefully, I've been running a little bit late. Sometimes it's about 8:30 or 9, but yeah, usually run between 8 and 9, somewhere around there. I usually post my social medias, which you can find them underneath. There's a low tag for all of them. But I try to post when I'm going live. But yeah, I usually run 2 streams a day during updates, so I can get all my quests done and all my what have yous. And I do everything, but I don't always worry about the star path. I just try to get everybody situated, all the friends quests done, and all the stuff I need to get taken care of. All right, that's a perfect quest. Okay, let's see here. There we go. I like it. Sure thing. Thank you, Jay. You have a good night. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for the follow. I'm going to follow you back in just a few minutes. You have a great night, and hopefully we'll see you next time, buddy. All right? Bye-bye. Okay, take this picture now. No, I do not want to save that for my Dream Snap. That's not the Dream Snap photo. That's a beautiful photo. I like that a lot. Of course, I really want to do it without the stuff on the bottom, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. We're still in photo mode. She opens her eyes to look. There we go. Okay, boom. We are done.
Bonjour.
No, not you, Remy. Oh, my God. Can I talk to Jafar for a moment?
Lots to do, lots to do.
Sammy, I am unsure how to respond to all of this pageantry. You don't have to respond any particular way at all. Recognize that you were making an effort to be nice to other villagers, so we wanted to give you something to you, too. You're a citizen like everyone else now. You can just be yourself and relax. I am unused to such treatments. Had the Sultan recognized me like this, perhaps I would have reconsidered my actions. Well, this is the vibe I'm trying to cultivate here. And I have to admit, I wanted to think the best of you. And you've proven me right. I'm glad that we were able to get you to make amends with everybody and settle in properly. Well, when the choice was between biting my tongue for a time or getting back in that lamp, the choice was clear. Biting your tongue, Jafar? Are you saying you're still having plots brewing? I said nothing of the sort. Well, I'm glad that I guess that's as good as I can get with you, isn't it? Sammy, you truly are the most competent adversary, and for that, you have my respect. I cannot be but myself. One can only hope that does not put us at odds again. Yeah, well, if they do, I'll still be here, ready to stop your plots before they ever get going. I would expect nothing less from you, Sammy.
You are most gracious, my liege.
My liege. He gave me back the bird. I don't want the bird. Interesting, this is a smaller version. I'm still going to put it here because I don't want it. But whatever. Okay. Well.
Need anything from the market?
Not today, thank you. Sammy, it takes great strength to forgive one's adversary. Considering your recent actions, I intend to delay certain plans for now. Sincerely, Jafar. Excuse me, hiccup. Well, I guess that's the best we can hope for, isn't it? Okay, well. That is it from this episode of Dreamlight Valley. Again, like I said, we will be back next week on the 9th with the new update. We got a whole lot of stuff to take care of back then because there's going to be some new stuff, of course, to check out and to do with Timon and Pumbaa. There's a lot of stuff to read. I'm sure they have a lot of updates and things that they've added and changed. I know of a few things. Like I said, they mentioned a couple of stuff. But as far as what's actually coming all together, I don't know. I'm sure there's going to be more to it than just what little they had mentioned during their little YouTube thing they have. They do like they have like a little community thing they do right before an update, a week before an update. They just highlight a few things, what's coming, what villagers are supposed to be here, which by then most people already know. I mean, there are people already talking online about Timon and Pumbaa, so this was already known to me days before the thing went live. I just want to see what else was going on and get the confirmation that they were coming and what the situation was. I did not know, like I said, they were changing the area from day to night. So that's okay, guys. You're in my way. You're in my camera light. Thank you. Okay. Like I said, I didn't know that they were going to change the Lion King area from day to night. Or from night to day. So that's new to know, but still. It makes a lot of sense. And like I said, we can't wait to see what happens and what's going to be going on and what new stuff this thing's going to bring us. Plus the Star Path. Can't wait to see what the new Star Path is. It's going to be fun. Hopefully, got some good Halloween stuff again in the stores and in the Star Path, what have you. But other than that, we'll have to see what's going to happen. Come join me, like I said, next week for all that fun and games. Don't forget to follow me here, twitch.tv/TheRatsCast. Go follow my social medias at cyperrat on Twitter, at TheRatsCast, Instagram, Threads, and BlueSky.social. Because again, I post there when I'm going live what games going to be playing. If there's going to be any change in the schedule or timing or cancellations, that's usually the first place I'm going to post it, so it's the first place you're going to go. I'm also going to post the update and stuff like that there in the links to the update when that gets posted next week, so you can always read it for yourself, because I don't read through all the bug fixes, just most of the majority stuff. If you missed any part of Dreamlight Valley, because I have been doing this for about 3 years, you can go over to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ratscast, and catch up with all the other events and all the other people and friends and what have you that we've collected throughout the years, all the stuff that I collected throughout the valley in my houses, throughout all that time. There's all kinds of tons of stuff. There is an older walkthrough of the valley that I have there before some of the recent changes I made. I'm going to have to make some more changes, of course, when Timon and Pumbaa get here, so, you know, I'm going to have to do another walkthrough again really soon, but still, lots of stuff happening, lots of changes, lots of things. Go check it out over there, youtube.com/Ratscast. If you're already watching on YouTube, thank you for being here and being part of the show. You guys are awesome, and I hope to see you guys very, very soon over there as well. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, thank you guys again so much for being here, for being a big part of the show. We hope to see you guys very, very soon on the next episode of the Ratscast. Until then, guys, this is cyperrat signing out for now. Later, bye.